everyone, my name is April Corley-Sloop and I'm the Events and Marketing Coordinator for Harrisburg Parks and Recreation. We are so glad that you decided to join Storytime today. Today's Storytime comes from the Cabarrus County Library, so make sure you put on your thinking cap and bundle up as you learn more about winter wildlife.
Hi everyone, my name is Miss Shae and I'm with the Harrisburg Library. Mr. Daniel with Harrisburg Parks and Rec has asked me to read a story about wildlife. And today I'm going to share with you a story called Bear Wants More by Karma Wilson and illustrated by Jane Chapman. And Bear Wants More is a book in a lovely series of books about Bear and his friends. Bear Wants More is about Bear when he's so hungry because he has just woken up from hibernation. And hibernation is a period of time that happens during the cold weather, so late fall and winter, where animals that hibernate eat lots and lots of food and gain so much weight, and then they go to sleep. They go dormant for the entire winter until spring when they wake up again. And of course, after all those months, Bear is definitely going to be hungry. So they eat all sorts of things like berries. There's fish, trout in the river. And so you'll learn about a bit about Bear and all his friends and how they get food when it's springtime. All right, Bear Wants More. Bear Wants More by Karma Wilson and illustrated by Jane Chapman. Read with permission from Margaret K. Elderry Books, an imprint of Simon & Schuster Children's Publishing. Bear Wants More. Ooh. When springtime comes, in his warm winter den, a bear wakes up very hungry and thin. Oh man, he's so hungry. He waddles outside and roots all around. He digs and he paws fresh shoots from the ground. He nibbles on his lawn till the last blade is gone, but the bear wants more. Mouse scampers by with his acorn pail. Come along, Mouse squeaks, to Strawberry Vale. So up Mouse hops onto Bear's big back. They tromp through the woods for a fresh fruit snack. The berries grow sweet, and they eat. But the bear wants more. Still hungry. The noon sun glows when along hops Hare. Good day, friend Mouse. How do, friend Bear? I'm hungry, roars Bear. Hare says, well, follow me. There's a fresh clover patch by the cottonwood tree. They nibble on their lunch with a crunch, crunch, crunch. But the bear wants more. Badger shuffles by with his new fishing pole. There's a fine fish feast at the old fishing hole. So they head to the pond and they sit by the shore, and Bear catches fish. But he still wants more. He's got our fish. Oh, everybody's splashing around. He's still hungry. Can you believe it? Meanwhile, back at the big bear's den, wait Gopher and Mole with Raven and Wren. They bake honey cakes. They decorate the lair. It's a springtime party for their good friend Bear. Oh, think about cookies. Get a little flower set up. That looks delicious. Bear rubs his tummy and he smells something yummy. And he still wants more. He's still hungry. Can you believe that? Everybody else is full. Bear sniffs, he snuffles as a sweet breeze blows. He romps to his home, he follows his nose. His friends yell, surprise, when he gets to his den, but Bear is so big, he's so big that he can't fit in. Oh no, Bear wails, what luck, I am stuck in my own front door. Oh, he's stuck. That's all that food he ate. But that's okay. Mouse squeaks, poor Bear, he's wedged too tight. Hare tugs, Raven pushes with all of their might. Badger gets a stick and he pries so hard. Oh, can he do it? Let's see. That bear pops out and he lands in his yard. Since Bear is so wide, they party outside. And he still wants more. Still can't even fit in his house. Bear opens presents, he gobbles honey cakes. He eats so much that his big tummy aches. Now sharing their snacks. Got our honey there. He snuggles in the grass. And then he snores big snores. He is full, full, full. But his friends want more. The end. Isn't that a great story? I love the Bear books so much. We have plenty of them here in a series at the library. And Bear, you can tell, is just so hungry. I couldn't believe how many different pages there were of Bear eating more and more and more, and still hungry. So hungry that he almost couldn't fit in his house. But that's all about hibernation and how it takes a lot of food, especially for a big, big bear. All right, I'm going to pass it on to Mr. Daniel with Harrisburg Parks and Rec. He's going to do an activity with you.
Oh, hey there. I again am Mr. Daniel from the town of Harrisburg Parks and Recreation. Just want to take this time to thank Miss Shae and Mr. Davey from the Harrisburg Branch Library with the Cabarrus County Public Library System. Again, I'm Mr. Daniel with Parks and Recreation here in the town of Harrisburg. And Miss Shae, what a wonderful book, Bear Once More. When I think about Bear Once More, I think about of all the food he's eaten. So you caught me at a time when I was examining this bear scat. What's bear scat, you say? Yes, it does look gross, and in real life, it probably smells worse than it looks. So scatology is the science of poop. And as everyone knows, everybody poops. Every living creature poops. Some creatures poop square. That's the wombat. Some poop in pellets, kind of like rabbits and squirrels. And some, for instance, like bears, poop in a big mass. So you're probably wondering why poop is so important. Well, if you're a scientist that studies poop or scatology, poop can tell you all different sorts of things. For instance, what kind of diet the animal's been eating, where it has been because that diet may be specific to a general area, also the health of the animal. If, for instance, if they find heartworms or other diseases that's found in poop, it may give a sign to the health population of that animals in that general area. So let's dig in and take a little look here and see what I got in my bear scat. All right, got my tweezers, got a little probing stick, and even got a magnifying glass. All right, so far bear scat looks pretty fresh, so wasn't too far along. All right, looks here like there's a gummy worm or maybe an earthworm, because bears, they're opportunistic and they're omnivorous, meaning, like I've said before, they eat plants and mammals and anything in between. So if he were to, look under a log, he might find some slugs, some earthworms, you name it, you might find it. In this case, he found a gummy worm. Gummy worms are one of my favorite. All right, let's dig a little further and see what else we can find. It's a little tough right here. Don't know if you can see this, but it looks like some nuts. So besides getting some earthworms, some protein there, looks like you got more protein by chewing down on some nuts. Maybe some acorns, maybe some pecans, maybe even walnuts. I don't know, I would have to dig a little deeper. All right, let's look a little bit closer. I think there's something else in here. Let's see. Well, what do we got here? It's a little bit hard to tell, but it appears to be a berry. So not only is he getting protein, he's also getting some fruit. It sounds like he's getting a balanced diet. All right, enough playtime with the poop. So in the next few clips, I want to show you how to make your own bear scat cookie. It's more delicious than it sounds, trust me. All right, so next video clip, I'll tell you what things you'll need, and then we'll get started. So before we get started, here's some items you may want to get. I took a shortcut. Now you're more than welcome to do it from scratch. I have a no-bake cookie dough mix. It only requires 3 ingredients. The mix in the box, cream cheese, and butter. Now a couple of add-ons to make my bear scat realistic. I have some freeze-dried strawberries, because you never know, maybe the bear stumbled upon a strawberry patch and wanted something sweet to eat. Or maybe he was digging around underneath a log and found some earthworms, so I got some gummy worms to use in my bear scat. From home, I have brought some granola, and I have some trail mix, some sunflower seeds, and some nuts. Now in my trail mix, of course, there's almonds, peanuts, some raisins, even some chocolate, sunflower seeds. You never know with bears, since they are omnivorous, what their diet may consist of, because it depends, like I said before in other videos, on season to season, what the bear is going to be eating, what they're going to be finding out in the wild. I was able to find all those at my local grocery store. So for the no-bake process, they recommend a bowl or a mixing bowl. Either one will really work in this situation. Also have some cutlery, a knife to help cut the butter and cream cheese, and a spoon to maybe help whip it a little bit together to give it a little bit more of a consistency that you might find in fresh bear scat. Now, obviously, it'd be better if you have a spatula to whip it all together, but that's okay. I might even use just my hands to get all messy and dirty and get into it. It really depends on you, the parent, the guardian, the older sibling, how messy you want your brother or sister or daughter or son or grandchildren to get into it. But I'll probably just get all in it and get all dirty as much as I can. Now, you also may want some kind of tray like this. The tray will be used to lay it out, because you do have to put it in the refrigerator to let it set for some time. The next step is to empty the baking mix into the bowl. I got my mix in the bowl. The next step is to add the softened butter and the softened cream cheese. So I got my cream cheese here, did a little research. So a 1/3 cup, I don't know if you can see on here, is a little over 2.5. So about right there in between where it says 2 ounces, and then the line between 4 ounces and 2. The line in between is 3 ounces, so somewhere in between 2 and that line is about a 1/3 cup. Now, if you have a measuring cup, fantastic. But for this, I think we'll be okay. All right, that's about a 1/3 cup right there. Now the instructions say I need 3 tablespoons of butter. All right, if you can see here, it's nicely diagrammed out. So you got 1 tablespoon, 2 tablespoons, 3 tablespoons. So I'll cut there at the 3 tablespoon line. All right, got my 3 tablespoon. All right, so let's get started. So I just read the instructions. Place cream cheese and butter in a medium microwave safe bowl. Cover, microwave for 20 seconds until cream cheese and butter are soft, and continue the process as long as it's needed. Caution, even I know this, microwaving something, it can be hot, so be very careful. I recommend parental guidance, whether it's a guardian, parent, older sibling. Just be careful when you take it out of the microwave. I'm gonna go heat mine up real quick, and I'll be back shortly. All right, the next step is to combine the ingredients. When I get really down in there and mix it all up, you can use, like I said, a spatula, a mixer. I'm gonna put on some gloves, even though I like to get dirty. I also like to be as hygienic as I can when it comes to baking or cooking. Not only should you wear gloves, but you should also wash your hands with soap and water. All right, just going to get down in there. Just mix it all up. Tell you right now, the mixture is still looking a little bit dry. So I'm going to add maybe a little bit more cream cheese. Don't think I want to add any more butter. All right, I'm back. So when baking, it's always easier to add ingredients than to take ingredients out. So I softened some more cream cheese. Just gonna put that right in. All right, I'm gonna mix this. Be careful, it may be still hot from the microwave. Just gonna mash it all in there. Mash it. There we go. Starting to take some shape. As you can see, it's no longer dry. We don't want our bear scat to be too dry, because that means that the bear, either one, isn't getting enough water, or two, the bear scat may be old, which wouldn't provide much data for scientists. All right, make sure get this nice mixed. All right. So we got some healthy looking scat there. All right, I got my mixture here. I got my pan here. Just open my strawberry pouch here. I'm gonna add some strawberries in here. Like I said earlier, maybe the bear stumbled across a strawberry patch. Just gonna add that in there like so. You can leave it whole. You can crumble it like I'm doing for some of it. All right, let's mix that in real quick. All right. All right, next I'm going to add my gummy worms. All right, got a couple of gummy worms here. Just gonna mash them in there. Maybe found underneath a log some nice sized grub or earthworms. Nice tasty protein. All right, I think I am going to add some nuts to mine. You don't have to. All right, just going to sprinkle some of the nuts that I showed you guys earlier. Just mix that up. Get it nice. All right, I think I'm done adding extras to my bear scat. All right, so let's take it out. Move the bowl out of the way. Got my pan here. Gonna smash it out a little bit. Now the nice thing about no bake is in the name, no bake. Take off my gloves here real quick. So now that we're done making our own bear scat, you should let it sit for maybe about 10-15 minutes. I'm putting mine in the refrigerator to help harden it up a little bit to make it more like a cookie. Or you can eat it raw, like fresh bear scat. But I'm gonna let mine sit in the fridge for a little bit. Welcome back. All right, so I pulled out my bear scat out of the refrigerator. Let me show you how it looks. So after it's been in there for a few minutes, you can already tell that it's firmed up a little bit. I only put it in there for maybe 5 minutes, 10 minutes tops. But unlike other cookies and other dough, this you can go ahead and eat, hence no bake, so you don't have to wait to put it in the oven. There's no eggs involved, so you don't have to worry about any type of like salmonella poisoning. So the next thing to do is to eat it, to enjoy it, gross out your family and friends, and that's how you do a no-bake bear scat cookie. All right, well, I hope you guys learned something today about bears. It seems like this entire virtual series has been about bears. That wasn't planned for, but it was a happy coincidence. So, whether it's a polar bear, whether it's a black bear, or whether it's just an old or young bear, there's lots to learn about bears. Whether it's from family, their diet, how they are able to survive cold nature, or even how much food they can eat. I want to thank you guys for joining me with the Town of Harrisburg Parks and Recreation. My name again is Mr. Daniel. I want to thank Mr. Davey and Ms. Shae with the Harrisburg Branch Library with the Cabarrus County Library System. And I hope you guys stay safe, stay healthy, and hope to do more virtual programs for you guys in the near future. If not, hopefully if things get better, hopefully I can do some more education, more environmental, more nature programs for you guys in the future, possibly even face-to-face. You guys take care now. Bye.